Good evening. My name is Woodrow Gordon. I live at 221 Cecelia Street, and let me first inform you of the letter that you read from Red and Linda Fansler. I've been a neighbor there for 45 years, right next door. Red and I are actually good friends. Red has been wanting to leave the area for well over 25 years. Okay. This opportunity, what you guys created, afforded him the opportunity, because he owns two houses as opposed to one, to put both of those together and then move on to another area. Okay. My question, I have a list of questions, but the firm that you hired to determine what the targeted areas are, once they did that, what was the criteria that they actually used to determine what qualified as an affected area? Could you tell me that?
We will have the Executive Director of the Cumberland Economic Development Corporation respond to that.
Okay, and when can we find out from him?
You will hear from him this evening.
This evening?
Yeah.
Okay. At any of the meetings, was that between you guys and the Economic Development Commission, was the emotion of this whole thing ever discussed as it affects some of my neighbors? The neighbors aren't here. The neighbors were at the meeting last night, and pretty much from Gothia Street to Old Town Road. As I talk to people, the rosy pictures, and this young man here that insinuated that there was people in the community that were trying to stir anything up. I want two things. I want you to understand, okay? I'm a 35-year employee of CSX Transportation. I've been retired 4 years. During those 35 years, I want you to take myself and then compare it to the other people in our affected area. My house is a 10-room brick house. There's a full club basement, 2 bars in it. Over the years, I've added 2 brand new bathrooms, a new laundry room, 2 decks on the back. I put a brand new roof on it. I put, there's a recording studio, there's a full gym in it. There's a pool room in it. I took advantage of every room that I have, and I paid it off 22 years ago, okay? And the reason that I did that, in the hope that I lived long enough to retire, that I could enjoy my retirement. And up until last Friday was the first time that I officially received anything from any of you from the city of Cumberland, okay? And I received a letter in the mail. And that's when the shock value, even though I've been well aware and I've been working on this, and it seems to me that had it not been put in the paper, that tactically, from your side, it was one at a time. I mean, just one at a time, as opposed to filling everybody in. I know you said it was in the paper and everything. Well, please believe me that the large majority of the people that did not sell to you, they have no idea of actually any of this. I mean, whenever I knocked on the doors and said, hey, this is what's happening, many of them were shocked, okay? Like I said, I've been there 40 years. We have 3 people, just on Cecilia Street alone, that are in their 80s. I think one guy last night had been there since 1954. Another one was 1960 or 61. And the last thing they want to do is leave. After putting all this money and this time to prepare for my retirement, and one of the reasons that I love the area, this is my second time getting bitten by the city. Whenever 68 came in, we had a nice home on Central Avenue. Guy knocks on the door, says, you got to go, we're putting a highway down there. My mother was stunned. My father was stunned. How can you put a highway down Central Avenue? Well, they did. Okay, so we left. In 1970, this property came available, and we bought it, okay, and we moved in. The reason that I super enjoy living there, in fact, get back into the neighborhood, but is the availability of everything, the closeness. You know, I can walk to the market. I can walk to get a pizza. I can walk to the post office. I can walk downtown. Everything is right there where, especially for a retiree, I run 40 miles a week, so I'm lucky enough to be in good shape for an older guy.
But you have about 30 seconds.
Okay. Let me ask you this. I'll end with this. If you don't want to hear that, listen to this. Whatever the criteria is that we use to qualify our area, I want you to come to our Emily Street, Cecilia Street, Maryland Avenue, And I want all you guys, the whole city council and the mayor, I graduated with your mother, to walk the area, and you please walk up and down there and you tell me what is wrong with our houses that will qualify us for destruction. That's all I ask of you. And whenever it's convenient for you, it's fine for me. I don't care when it is. But I would love for all of you to be men about it and walk up and take a look at it. I want you individually. And the only house that's damaged is the one that I've been to City Hall 5 times in 3 years. The one on the corner of the alley that's all caved in, and the pigeons get on there all over their house. I want you to take a look. That's the only bad spot that I can find. Would you agree to do that?
I would be willing to do that.
Sure, at your convenience. All you got to do is contact me at your convenience. That'd be great. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gordon.
Okay.